Okay, segment 2 for June 10th. I'll have to recharge my batteries, but I couldn't pass this up. These aspens right here are an area I used to gift at, or I've at least gifted at once or twice. As I came down, I haven't moved that far, still working along the river, trying to pick up that print. I came to this opening. Oh, I know this opening. These young aspens have been torn to shreds. Look at what they've done here. They killed these trees. Now, one of two things is going on here. And remember, it is June. There has been no, if the wind is blowing, why is it not killing the older trees? These are brand new baby aspens. Up along here, all this wood has been set here. Now, what I think is going on, they're transporting these aspens across to the other side. I don't think they're going to make it in here because it's too risky. A fisherman or someone could come walking along here. But it looks like they were playing down in there. Nice area to hide. Again, I don't see why it would make a good area for a den. Anyways, they have torn these aspens to shreds. Look at this. Completely destroyed these two here. I couldn't find any hair. I've been looking. These are young aspen. It was just killed. This is going to kill this tree. But I used to place apples right there. This blew me away. Look at all those broken aspen branches that have been thrown back up in there. And again, they could make a nest here, but it's not the best place to do it. See? Here's another one. Look at these. These have been snapped off completely. And just strewn all over the place. Kind of hard to get a print. They broke this one. Here's another one. That looks like a beaver. That's an older tree. Again, this isn't beaver done. Break those aspens. Look, see how it's been arched over? Look at this. This one is completely arched. It's pulled down. They pulled this whole tree and broke it. And through the sapling pieces they've been breaking off, you can see they've been broken and thrown back up in there. Look at that. They were creating a blind right there. To sit back in here. So anyways, I just kept poking around these. Look at this. Another one. Look at this tree. An entire young aspen has just been destroyed. Blocked the trail. That's what he did. Completely blocked that. But these aspens. Look at that. There's where he broke it. See? Right there. Middle of June. These are brand new breaks. Young aspens. So like I said, what I think they're doing, they broke these. They pulled these young aspens down and they're transporting them somewhere else. Remember, I still got that whoop that came from up here. So they're transporting these damn aspens. But they just killed these. These are young trees too. And see how they stacked it? They've like torn limbs off the trees that they pulled down. This one broke. And then they've broken off branches and just thrown them up here. See? Threw them up here, threw them back there, threw them up there, up on top of the hill. I don't see any other prints. Look at this. Look at this piece of aspen. Just torn the hell out of these trees. They just broke them, pulled them down, blocked the trail there, and then even stacked this stuff up here. And, again, look at these breaks. Look at this. This isn't the work of a human. Look at this. They just tore what they needed. This is amazing because this isn't something that I've ever seen before. These aspens have stood here for a very long time. And they didn't kill the big older ones. They killed this young saplings, just destroyed them. Oh, that's dead now. Young trees, boom, they tore them. And my guess is they took them across the river or somewhere else down the way to build something. So, that whoop, he may have been up here when I was down there talking about that other aspen. I heard the whoop up here somewhere. Came down the trail, and I mean, this is amazing right here. This is like something you'd see in Africa. Really, look at this. They killed these young aspens to take the wood wherever they're going with it. It seems kind of destructive, you know. Why wouldn't they break these old dead pines? But there's a reason, I guess, behind it. I mean, look at that. Animals don't do this. They tore to get into the cambium off little layers. They may have been eating on this. Or they're just breaking it in small enough pieces where they can carry it. Is what I'm thinking. Because see how it's all stacked here? Amazing. Whoop! I haven't been in the damn park maybe 35 minutes, and I'm running across this. This is amazing. All of this wasn't here. I'm like blown away. See, look at how high these breaks are. There's no way in the world an animal, and like I said, it's June, so we don't have no snow. There's no reason in the world that these young, fresh green trees got murdered like that. Look at that. That's that big one he laid across the trail there. Crazy. Totally blown away by this. I'm hanging out in the area because I'm hoping that's what I need to be doing. I got that whoop from up here. And I walked right into what they did. So they could have been here moments ago. Nuts. There's another piece. Look, see? It's way over here. Which means they're taking it. So we're going to continue working up the trail there. Grab my battery charger, because my batteries, every time I use the video camera on this phone, my battery gets eaten up. So I was going to charge them, but then I changed my mind. So let's just go ahead and show this. Amazing, amazing. It's all just been piled here. Hard breaks too. What murders aspens? Young, youthful green aspens. They're still green in the middle of June. It's the obviously a type of wood they like. And so again, this big guy. I bet if I were to come here tomorrow, that this one will not be here, because that's what it looks like. They're shredding it, piling it, they're breaking off branches like this. Okay, did on that one. They rip those off and then they pile them, and they're transporting it somewhere. That's what they're doing. So it doesn't look like anything was dragged through here. They could have. I'm just going to work up here a little bit. Wow. That's huge. No deer can do that to young aspens like that. And, you know, it's been rainy, but I'm telling you, we don't get winds through here like that. And besides, if you look at the directions of the breaks, they're all facing towards the river between two sides of a canyon. So the wind, that's facing south, the wind sweeps through the canyon. So if it's going to break anything, there's more aspens. We got to go look at them. But if anything, because the way a wind sweeps through a canyon, it'll break facing north. And the same vice versa if the wind is coming from the north. The wind snapped young aspens going that way. It doesn't make sense. The canyon creates a barrier for the wind, a tunnel. That is 110% Sasquatch activity. They pulled those aspens down. So here's another group of aspens up here. So I just want to take a look, see if they tore into these. And these look okay, see? No high breaks. So they left these ones alone. That's interesting. Not exactly. Borrowing small branches, but I mean, compared to that, they destroyed those. They gotta use what they gotta use, I guess. Wow. I'm getting eaten alive. Mosquitoes. Just moving along, continuing to check to see if they left me a trail. That's another thing. See, and I guarantee once I get up over here, I'm likely to find these aspens on a new structure, a new den, and I think that's what they're doing. It's spring, you know, so that really excites me, because that means that if I look, I'm gonna find this new den that they're building, which means they're trying to, they're mating. They're trying to have a baby. And so they're setting up the den now. But, you know, who knows where it is. They could be transporting these aspens straight up that hill. That's a mile up. Anywhere in here. So somewhere I'm going to run across those aspens in a new den, new structure. Because I really don't, they could build one there, but I don't think they are. The risk of someone, like a fisherman or someone coming down here, even though it's really thick, stumbling across them is too much of a chance. So I think, like I said, they're transporting it somewhere. They're carrying bundles of fresh aspen saplings. Now, up here is Cave City, up this ravine. So I need to get across because we're going to go up to one structure that's up here. This is the one cave system that I showed you before that go deep into the ground. And man, it's really filled out. Up all along this ravine right here are just phenomenal caves that go into the earth, and they're clean. And then just inside of here, up on top of the ridge and the hill, is where we start getting structures and stuff. So, again, water time, summer, the sign. Instead of the cave. That cave where we left the corn is like miles, a couple miles anyways, west, heading west. I'm down at the river bottom, so that's like way, way, way far away. And the sun's out, it's getting hot now. We're moving into June. The water, I said, let's start down here. This is where we're gonna focus for the rest of the season. And sure enough, there's the sign right there, right off the bat. Just like primates too. Boy, that's so cool. They're taking what they need. Look, here's another young aspen. It's been pulled over. But they are taking what they need and transporting it somewhere and building a den. And what I'm thinking is those young aspens, when they're still green like that, when they break them, you know, that stuff can meld better. They can weave better. They can hook things together better than using old dead pieces of dead wood, you know, that's fallen. It's not as pliable. It's not as rubbery, so to speak, to put things together. Yeah, it's a little high, not too bad. I'll be able to cross. There's my crossing up there. Log fell down the river. So we're gonna cross and get up there today. Got a couple places I need to check on, and then we're gonna do some gifting. Although I'm considering leaving my gifts right at those aspen saplings, because it tells me they're gonna come back. They are gonna come back. Look. The sun's kind of in my face. There's a footprint right there. Big, deep print. Boom! He hit the ground right here. And I knew it. See, there was a sandbar in here. I've shown prints where I found them. It's all been washed over because it's been raining so much that it's running high enough to take them out. See that? Animal tracks. There's a footprint right there. Smokes, dude. This day is like pay dirt. Look at that. Wait, where'd it go? Shit, where'd it go? See, I see the animal tracks. Hold on. What was I looking at? Ah, there it is. Just how you look at it, I guess. Animal tracks, so. See, this is where the animals come to drink at night, so. Kind of looks like a print. Looks like there's a toe here. See this? Toe. Winds around. Heel. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a bug. Flew in my peripheral. It looked like a shadow. Another possible deep indentation. Another. See? And that's what I was telling someone on my Facebook page. I says it gets easier and easier to start finding tracks once you realize where they're coming down, where they're crossing, what they're doing. This is the easiest way to get across. I'll have to cross down here to log. It's down here. I think I can do it because it's too deep. I will go up to about my waist. And with my fanny pack and everything, it'll get soaked. So, interesting segment too. The reason I'm not getting overly excited about seeing those prints in there is because there's no toes. All it is a hole. It looks like a footprint where something is stepped deep. Holy shit, look at that. I totally missed that. See, like this. something very heavy stepped there and was carrying his lunch. Ugh. Ugh. The bone right at the river's edge. There's this print. And some other, looks like deer. Let's set this right here in this nice soft sand. Bone, animal bone. Wow. Busy, busy, busy beavers have they been. Let's try and get one, see if we can locate one more print before I kill the segment. It's a smaller one, but this is a good size. Boom. Very heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out here because I'm going to have to charge my batteries, eat my breakfast, and then we're going to move up to there. See that cave way up there? They could be moving all those aspens all the way up that hill. Somewhere I'm going to find a new den being built. I have an idea. See, they like that ravine I was talking about. They like it a lot because of the caves. So the trees bent and broken, the aspens, are pointing that way up into that. See, this works. This canyon up here, it winds around back deep up there, up a ravine into a corner. And then as you move along, you know, I have structures all out through there, like a half mile up. Some of the stuff I found is right as I get up there and into the tree line. It gets really thick in there. I mean, like bear thick. But that's interesting. You know, those aspens are pointing directly over here. So that's it for segment 2. I'm going to charge my batteries, hang out here for a while and cool off. And then cross the river up to the other side is where we'll start for the next segment. So very cool for June 10th.